Appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now we heard this many times because normally we hear it from Chaitanya Charitamrita. But today we're looking at Chaitanya Bhagavat. What is the difference between the two? Chaitanya Bhagavat was written by Vrindavan Das Thakur. He's incarnation of?
Vyasadeva.
I should have said whose incarnation? Okay, Vyasadeva, correct. So, according to, and who wrote Chaitanya Charitamrita?
Krishnadas Kaviraj
Goswami. According to Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he accepted Vrindavan Das Thakur as the authority of on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Leela. And both of these texts are based on two writings. One is Murari Gupta's diaries, Kadacha. Is correct pronunciation? Kadacha. You don't know. Kadacha. You don't know. Okay. And also, who else? Swarup Damodar. Because in the first 24 years, Mahaprabhu was in Navadvip. Then he took sannyas. After that, he was always with Swarup Damodar, his secretary. So then he wrote down everything after that. So Chaitanya Charitamrita consists mostly of after sannyas pastimes. So much emphasis. Whereas Vrindavan Das Thakur, he wrote Chaitanya Bhagavat, and most of it is the beginning years. So later on they requested Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami to write, because he, not that he was there, but he knew the pastimes and he had access, and he had already written some things, but he was quite elderly. So then his guru told him, he took shelter of Rupa Raghunath at the end of all the chapters. Shri Rupa Raghunath hoibya kuti kabe hama bujaba se jugala phiriti. Sorry, I said it wrongly. Shri Rupa Raghunath pade yar ash Chaitanya Charitamrita kahe Krishna Das. So Rupa Raghunath. So now here we are reading from Chaitanya Bhagavat, the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Much more details there, because it's covering the emphasis is on it. This moved. Emphasis is on the first 24 years, the childhood. Okay, so we are in Gaura-candra, chapter 2, appearance of Mahaprabhu. There's many verses which I skipped because of time. And so we are starting from text 28. Okay. Sometimes I read the Bengali, sometimes I won't because of time. Prabhura gyayage sarva parikar janma labhilena sabe manushya bhitar. In order of the Lord, on the order of the Lord, all his associates took birth in human society. Krishna appears. When he appears, his associates appear with him. So, commentary by Bhaktivinoda Saraswati Thakur. The associates of the Lord appeared on his order in human society of this world in order to assist in Gaura's pastimes. They are not ordinary beings, prone to suffer results of their past karma. Text 29. Now I'll not say text, I'll just keep reading. You should understand its translation, some is commentary. Ananta, Shiva, Brahma, various sages and associates of the Lord's previous incarnations all took birth as great devotees. Commentary. Various demigods and sages who had expertly offered prayers to the Lord in his various incarnations appeared in this material world as associates in Gaura's eternal pastimes. Text 30. Bhagavat rupe janma haile sabar Krishna se janena yanra angsha janma yan. Only Gaura Krishna knew which associate took birth as which devotee. Commentary. The associates who had assisted in pastimes of Krishna now display their respective services to Sri Gaura Sundar as Vaishnavas of this world. The original personality of Godhead, Sri Gaura Krishna, personally knew where each of his devotees appeared. Some took birth in Navadvip, some in Chattagram, some in Rad Desh. We know what is Rad Desh. It comes a lot in Chaitanya. Huh? B?
Nityananda Prabhu's birthplace.
That is Ekachakra. Rad Desh means where Ganga does not flow. In the local understanding. Some in Orissa, some in Srihat, some in the west. West means maybe west of India. Many devotees of the Lord, such as Gadadhar Pandit, Sri Jagannananda Pandit, Goswami Pandit, Sadashiv, Gangadhar, Shuklambar, Sridhar, Purushottam, Sanjay, Hiranya, Jagadish appeared in Navadvip. Pundarik Vidyanidhi, Sri Vasudev Datta Thakur, his brother Mukunda Datta appeared in the village of Chattigram, now known as Chattagram. Radhesh refers to the place on the western side of the Ganga. Sri Nityananda Prabhu appeared in the village of Ekachakra or Virchandrapur in the district of Birbhum. There's a long list, okay. Various personalities appeared in different places, including Orissa. It says now a long list of the, actually when we are reading we should read it, but I'm going to get very long purport. Okay, and some appeared in Srihat, presently situated in Assam, adjacent to Bengal. The word Paschim, because it said some came from the west, indicates the place known as Trihut. The Sanskrit name of this place is Tirabhukti. Sripad Paramananda Puri and Sri Raghupati Upadhyaya appeared at this place. Okay. Although the devotees appeared in different places, they all gathered in Navadvip. The words Sabara Milan indicate that the associates of Sri Gaura-candra appeared in various impure places in order to illuminate and increase the glories of these places. And later they came to the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Chaitanya in Sri Navadvip and joined in his Sankirtan movement. Of course, these are eternal associates, but we can draw a parallel. We are not eternals, we are conditioned souls. But hey, everyone came from different places like Haryana, Kolkata, Tenkashi. Where? Huh? Kanchipuram, Electronic City, Salem, and Kolkata. Everyone came now to JP Nagar and joined in the Sankirtan movement to spread Mahaprabhu's glory. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai! Okay, little digressed, okay. So, most of the Vaishnavas appeared in various villages of Navadvip, but some of the followers of Sri Gaura, headed by Sri Nityananda, appeared elsewhere. Srivas Pandit, Sri Ram Pandit, and Sri Chandrasekhar are worshipped throughout the three worlds. Srivas and Sri Ram are described in Kavi Karnapura's Gaura-candra Deepika as follows. The most intelligent Srivas Pandit is none other than Narad Muni. Sri Parvat Muni, who was very dear to Narad Muni, has now appeared as Sri Ram Pandit, the younger brother of Srivas Pandit. After the Lord took sannyas, Srivas and Sri Ram left Navadvip and resided at Kumarhat. Sriman Chandrasekhar Dev was the Lord's devotee uncle, husband of Shachi's sister, uncle of Chaitanya, Mama. According to Gaura-candra Deepika, he was one of the 9 Nidhis or Chandra. Sriman Mahaprabhu danced and sang in his house in the mood of Devi for the first time in Bengal. The place where Chandrasekhar's house was situated is now known as Vrajapatna. You don't mind, I'll miss a lot of parts. They, along with Sri Murari Gupta, who cures the living entities of their material disease, all took birth in Srihatta. The word Bhava Rog refers to the disease of material life. In other words, Bhava refers to the material miseries born of attachment to one's home. In this connection, one should refer to Jiva Goswami's Laghu Toshani commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam 10:51-53. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur has referred to Murari Gupta as a Vaidya or doctor. Does everyone remember we went to Murari Gupta's place? You remember? Remember that, huh? He was worshipping Ram. By doing so, he indicated that Murari exhibited great compassion on living entities who have been averse to the Lord since time immemorial by destroying the seed of nescience, thus curing their disease of rebelliousness. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur has never referred to Murari Gupta as a doctor of simply the material body. The incarnation of Vyasadeva and prime example of one recording the activities of the Lord and his devotees has thus confirmed that it's totally prohibited, hellish and inauspicious to consider Lord Vishnu and the Vaishnavas as belonging to a particular caste or mode of nature. They are in fact transcendental spiritual beings. Pundarik Vidyanidhi. So now, okay, we'll read this also. Pundarik Vidyanidhi, the topmost Vaishnav, Chaitanya Vallabh, Vasudev Datta, should be Vasudev, printing error, Vasudev Datta, all appeared in Chattagram. Haridas Thakur appeared in the village of, where did he appear?
Bangladesh.
Here it says Buddhan. Pundarak Vidyanidhi is known as Premanidhi and Acharya Nidhi. He is described in Sri Kavi Karnapura's Gaura-candra Deepika as follows. King Vrishabhanu of Rajamandal has now appeared as Sri Pundarik Vidyanidhi. Who is Vrishabhanu?
Father of Radha.
Yeah, Radharani's father. So Pundarik Vidyanidhi was the disciple of Sri Madhavendra Puri and spiritual master of Srila Gadadhar Pandit Goswami. Who is Gadadhar Pandit? He was his guru. He passed, it was a father, son, daughter relation. Okay? So different parts. The Supreme Lord Nityananda appeared in the village of Ekachakra in Rad Desh. The village previously known as Ekachaka or Ekachakra is presently known as Virchandrapur and Garbhava. It is situated 8 miles from Mallarapura station, which is on the EIR loop line, in case you want to visit. Fine. In his commentary on Bhagavad Gita 2.72, Madhvacharya quotes Padma Purana as follows. By his own sweet will, he exhibits various forms through his own internal potency. He does not appear from Vasudeva in the womb of Devaki. He is not born of Dasharath, nor from Jamadagni. Rather, he eternally enjoys ecstasy in pure pastimes that are free from duality. The exalted Hadai Pandit was the king of the Brahmanas. He was accepted as the father of Lord Nityananda, who is the original father of all. Hadai Pandit or Hado Ojha was born in Maithila Brahmana family. His wife's name was Padmavati. Although Lord Sri Nityananda Prabhu is the father of all universes, the Vaikunthas, the living entities and the Vishnu Tattvas, he nevertheless appeared as the son of Hadai Pandit. Sometime back, a false rumor was spread that Sri Nityananda Prabhu was born in a non-Brahmana family. This is totally baseless and born from the duplicitous Smarta's envy and hatred of Lord Vishnu. Ekachakra is an amazing place. Whoever's visited, who has visited Ekachakra? Yeah, great, fortunate souls. The ocean of mercy, the giver of devotional service, and the shelter of all Vaishnavas, Sri Nityananda Ram appeared in Rad Desh. At the time of Nityananda's appearance, all the demigods secretly showered flowers, because he's a hidden incarnation. It's not smooth. And showered flowers and chanted, Jai, Jai! When Sri Nityananda Prabhu appeared, all the demigods chanted his glories in ecstasy and showered flowers on him. This incident was beyond the realm of those who believe only in direct perception. It means they could not see, they could not understand. From that day on, the land of Rad began to prosper and signs of auspiciousness became visible. Commentary. After the appearance of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, the barren areas of Gauda Desh began to prosper. Gradually, entire Rad Desh became a center of advanced learning and culture. Paramananda Puri, who enjoys pastimes with the Lord in Nilachal, appeared at Trihut. The banks of the Ganga are most sanctified. Why then would a Vaishnav take birth at an impious place? The Lord appeared on the bank of the Ganga, so why did his associates appear in distant places? The term Shochya Desh or impious place is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam 11:21-8 as follows. Among places, those bereft of the spotted antelope, those devoid of devotion to Brahmanas, those possessing spotted antelopes but bereft of respectable men, provinces like Kikat and places where cleanliness and purificatory rites are neglected, where meat eaters are prominent, or where the earth is barren, are all considered to be contaminated lands. In Manu Samhita 2.23, it stated, places devoid of sacrificial performances and naturally grazing spotted antelopes are known as Mlecha Desh or impious lands. So the Ganga which emanates from the lotus feet of Vishnu, which is the best of the 7 sacred rivers, is glorified by the Puranas as possessing topmost potency for purification. That is why she has a special position amongst the devotees. Why did the pious Vaishnavas take birth in places not visited by the Pandavas or touched by the Ganga instead of appearing on the banks of the Ganga. One may also question why Chaitanya Dev personally appeared in the highest Brahmana family of Navadip, which is situated on the banks of the supremely pure Ganga. Yet he had his associates appear in places far from Ganga and not in Brahmana families. In answer to this question, it may be said that pure Vaishnavas pure Vaishnavas appear in such places. Are the windows shut? In answer to these questions, it may be said that pure Vaishnavas appear in such places and in such families in order to purify those families. You got the answer? Did you understand the question? Okay. All right. Out of compassion, Lord Krishna ordered his great devotees to appear in places where Ganga does not flow, where holy names are not chanted, and where Pandavas did not visit, for purification of those places. Sri Chaitanya descended to deliver the entire universe. He has confirmed this with his own words. The Lord had his devotees who are equal to him appear at impious places and impious families in order to deliver everyone. So it's dangerous to criticize anyone born maybe different gender, different caste, different country, different. In whatever place or family a Vaishnava appears, people for hundreds of thousands of miles around are delivered. One may refer to the commentary on verse 35 for an explanation of the words Vaishnav Avatare. Wherever Vaishnavas go, that place becomes a sanctified place of pilgrimage. Out of humility, the great devotees or swan-like Vaishnavas consider themselves impure. They play the role of visiting holy places to purify themselves, just to deceive the materialists, while in fact they purify even the holy places. Ordinary places become sanctified by the presence of Vaishnavas. In this regard, Maharaj Yudhishthira said to Vidura in the Srimad Bhagavatam 1.13.10, Bhavad Vida Bhagavatas Tirtha Bhuta Swayam Vibho, famous verse, that you Vidura purify holy places. Therefore, Sri Chaitanya had his devotees appear in all different countries. Although the devotees appeared in various places, they all met together in Navadvip. Because the Lord would appear in Navadvip, the devotees all gathered there. Commentary. Sri Navadvip is considered the most glorious abode in the entire universe. For on one hand, Sri Navadvip is the birthplace of Gaura-candra, the personification of love of God. And on the other hand, innumerable associates of the Lord who are able to purify an entire world were also present. Since the wonderful and sweet prema of Vrindavan was hidden, the 6 Goswamis and their followers lived in Sri Vrindavan and broadcast the Lord Krishna's eternal pastimes on the order of Sri Gaura-candra. Similarly, during the time of Sri Gaura-candra, many devotees came from various places to Sri Navadvip and assisted the Lord in his kirtan pastimes. Next verse. There is no place in the 3 worlds like Navadvip where Lord Sri Chaitanya appeared. Commentary. There is no place superior to Navadvip in the 3 worlds, because Sri Gaurahari, the all-auspicious ocean of mercy, imparted love of God which is rarely attained even by the demigods. Knowing that the Lord would appear, Providence arranged all prosperity and opulence in advance. Who can describe the opulence of Navadvip? 100,000 people would take bath at one bathing ghat. No one is able to describe with words the opulence and prosperity of Navadvip at that time. Sri Navadvip Dham was decorated with all the good fortune of the 7 holy cities of India that award liberation: Ayodhya, Mathura, Haridwar, Kashi, Kanchi and Avanti, Ujjain and Dwarka, thus qualified to bear Sri Chaitanya Dev's transcendental lotus feet which purify the world. At that time, Sri Mayapur Dham was so thickly populated that innumerable residents and visitors would bath at each ghat on the Ganga. By the merciful glance of Saraswati, the goddess of learning, hundreds of thousands of children, youths and all people were expert in scriptures. It was a scent of learning. They were all proud of being great scholars. Even a young boy would challenge his teacher. The cultivation of knowledge was so mature that people all considered themselves matchless scholars. By the power of their learning, even young students who were still studying competed with elder, mature teachers with hopes of winning. The word kaksh in this verse means competition or debate. Many people came from various provinces to study Navadvip because by studying there, one achieved a taste for education. Many sannyasis and qualified professors from Varanasi, North India came to study Vedanta in Navadvip. Many students from Kanchi, South India, also came to study Navadvip. From Tamil Nadu. Therefore, student communities from various provinces came to Navadvip and got the opportunity to become expert scholars. Therefore, no one could count the innumerable students and millions of teachers gathered there. By the merciful glance of Rama, the goddess of fortune, everyone lived happily, but they wasted their time in mundane activities. The whole universe was devoid of devotion to Krishna and Balaram, and future symptoms of the age of Kali became manifest in the beginning of the age. People's religion consisted of fruitive activities. They would stay awake through the night chanting prayers to Mangala Chandi, goddess Durga. Some people proudly worshipped Vishahari, the goddess of snakes, and others spent great wealth on idol worship. People squandered money on marriages of their sons and daughters. In this way, they wasted their human lives. Even the so-called scholars, Bhattacharyas, Chakravartis, and Mishras, did not know the real purport of the scriptures. And even after teaching the scriptures, the teachers still engaged in such activities. As a result, both teacher and students were punished by Yamaraj. They never explained the religious principles for the age, chanting the holy name of the Lord. They only found fault with others. They glorified and never glorified anyone. Okay, fast forwarding. Seeing the entire world illusioned by the Lord's external energy, in this way all devotees felt unlimited distress. They thought, how will these people be delivered? The whole world is simply absorbed in material enjoyment. People will not chant the names of Krishna even if they are instructed. Rather, they constantly glorify their education and birth. The great devotees, however, followed their prescribed duties like worshipping Krishna, bathing in Ganga, and discussing topics of Krishna. Sri Advaita Acharya would enthusiastically worship Krishna with tulsi manjaris and Ganga water. He was the most respected teacher. He was as expert as Lord Shiva in explaining devotional service of Lord Krishna. He was the topmost Vaishnav at that time. He explains scriptures that he explains that all the scriptures that are found in the three worlds. He explained all of them and concluded that devotional service to the lotus feet of Krishna is the essence of all teachings. So he enthusiastically worshipped Krishna with tulasi manjaris and Ganga water. He loudly called for Krishna in great spiritual ecstasy. That sound vibration pierced the covering of the universe and was heard in the Vaikuntha planets. On hearing Advaita Prabhu's cries of love, Lord Krishna personally appeared, for he is controlled by the love of his devotees. Commentary: the Lord of Sri Advaita Prabhu, Sri Krishna, heard Advaita's loud cries of love to fulfill his prayer and accept his pure service. The Lord appeared for the benefit of Advaita Prabhu's followers. Therefore, Advaita Acharya is the best of all Vaishnavas. There is no comparison to his devotional service in the entire world. Everyone in the entire world was engaged in materialistic activities. No one was engaged in worshipping Krishna. The devotees headed by Advaita Acharya were distressed at these activities, so-called auspicious karmakand activities that were not related to Krishna. Advaita Acharya thought, if my Lord descends, then all these fallen souls will be delivered. My name, Advaita Simha, will be justified when I cause the descent of the beloved Lord of Vaikuntha. I will make the Lord of Vaikuntha appear in this world, and we will dance, chant, and thus deliver the fallen living entities. With this determination, Advaita Acharya constantly served the lotus feet of Sri Gaura-candra with his fixed mind. Lord Chaitanya repeatedly confirmed that he would incarnate due to the desire of Advaita Prabhu. Srivas Pandit resided in Navadvip. Lord Chaitanya enjoyed many pastimes in his house. Srivas Pandit and his three brothers continually chanted the names of Krishna. They would take bath 3 times daily in Ganga, then worship Lord Krishna. Many other devotees lived incognito in Nadia by the will of the Lord. Now let's go to the appearance. They would, very interesting here, before Mahaprabhu came, they would engage in kirtan by themselves. They would remain together for hours in the house of Advaita Prabhu and mitigate their distress with topics of Krishna. Sri Advaita Acharya, along with other Vaishnavas, tried to preach to the people, but they could not understand anything. In distress, Advaita Acharya began to fast, and the Vaishnavas sighed deeply. Okay, now I'm going to stop. Actually, the actual birth is ahead. You can do it tomorrow. Okay. Hare Krishna. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Okay, can get up.